That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Flying down from Nova Scotia today.
This nation was founded by men of many nations and backgrounds.
I have a dream that all men are created equal.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a liftoff.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Two Doomed Men podcast. It is Skaggs here, and I am joined, as always, by El Capitan.
Hello, hello, hello.
And we are in person, in the flesh. We are here to celebrate one of the great American holidays.
Oh, yeah, 420.
420.
Baby.
Started ever since the war on drugs began. And we are joined by JustBlazz
What's poppin'?
and Java.
Hello, sir.
Two of the OGs from the
Yes,
Three
and the
Pen Day.
serious OGs.
The Legion of Doom is in the house. We're going to be smoking. We're going to be drinking. We probably will review the third edition of the Kirkland whiskey. This is the low one, so it's appropriate for today, for the company that we share.
Yeah.
So I don't know, boys. What's going on? How you doing? Thanks for coming and having.
I just want to point out real quick, we've had a positive influence on your lives because y'all started this 420 episode on Spanish time.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah. We all showed up around 3, 4 o'clock. It's now 7.
We did this one kind of backwards. We usually meet up, we'd record, and then we hang out, barbecue, etc. We did that part first. We did the barbecuing and whatnot.
Yes.
So, yeah. Normally, you like to get together and talk first because then then you're gonna go do a whole sit-down talking session after. You might use some of the
your
material. Yeah. So what were you guys saying before? You were about to.
Oh, yeah.
Captain was about to do that, and I was like,
Let me
wait.
see your thing.
Yeah.
What brand is this? This is like the popular one that everyone has.
Elf Bar.
Yeah,
I
Elf
see it
Bar.
everywhere.
So have you guys seen? Yeah, you got the gay one. He's got the trans one. They make one now where the bottom of this pops out, and you put a half-gram cartridge, and you smoke weed out of it, but it looks like one of these. So it's like completely stealth mode.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Technology, man.
And then the
We
place,
still can't cure cancer, but we can
yeah,
vape.
Yeah.
and
But
then
we can vape.
the place that me and you've gone to. Shout out, what is it?
Oh
Flying
yeah,
Fiddle.
yeah. So it's legal now in Connecticut.
Recreational?
Recreational
Yep.
is legal, and
This place is down the street
so
from me.
not only is it legal, but there's now industry is set up. So there is in Stamford Fine Fiddle dispensary.
Yeah,
We both went there. It's good shit.
yeah,
It's very good.
So we're gonna
It's
crack one of
convenient.
those UAVs shortly. But they have a. Brian has me on that guy. The ones and nines and tens everywhere. Go down. Yeah, the British guy. Where was I going with that shit?
I don't know.
Oh, they have an oil pen over there that is literally a cartridge made for what was the black ones you guys use? The Jewel Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
So
seen
it's
those.
basically-
Those are
yeah.
old.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen those a while back.
Yeah. So what's everybody got? What are you smoking, man?
Coffee cake.
I think I've heard of that. Yo,
Blue coffee. We got a theme.
you guys are sick.
What
This
do you got
is-
there, Cap?
Marmondon.
Marmondon.
Yeah, they don't have like crazy names.
They
at
do.
that
They
place.
do. I also have a fine Fiddle. However, if you could do me a favor, can you open up my case there? Right there, that case. Yeah, you just open it. The white one in there. I didn't think of this.
So just out of curiosity, it's legal in Connecticut now.
Yeah. To the point they have.
You just extended a garden.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I see where you're going.
Well, the IRS and the CIA don't need to know about that yet.
Yeah.
No, but
All we gotta do is give the feds an excuse.
Yeah.
no, you register your property as a farm,
Yeah, you're not the first person to
Yeah,
say this.
we've had this conversation.
bro.
You already got
I
two
got,
migrant workers that show up.
Real quick, I got a Curaleaf whole flower. It's a Satvia. It's from
It's a what?
Sativa.
Sativa. Put that back.
This is sativa too. I never smoked sativa.
So I don't know what mine is. Check. Can you put up Leafly? Go to leafly.com.
Leafly. All right. Got a little bit different setup here. Trying to get used to Leafly. All right.
Do you have my lighter? Did you steal it already?
No, I have my lighter.
I definitely.
So
misplaced
what
it
exactly is?
somewhere.
I don't think have we ever used this before on a podcast. What is Leafly?
Leafly is
we
a
did-
weed
we did this
website,
before?
man. This is
Yeah.
a great site.
This is a site, anything weed related, and you need to find
Yeah.
out. Boom.
Okay.
I have the app, bro.
What do I
That's
do?
how, like,
Walk
This
me
is
through.
like the bar stool of weed.
Are we 21 or older?
yes,
Unfortunately,
Yes,
we're
okay.
way older.
What are we searching for?
coffee cake.
Real exciting television here,
Yep.
gents. This is it? Wedding cake,
Wedding
ice
cake.
cream cake, London pound cake. All right.
Wow.
I know they like to get down over there.
Oh, it
So
doesn't
you
come
guys
up.
got fake fucking weed.
No,
Wedding cake?
if you Google it, it comes up too. I
Oh,
hate.
what's this? What's this? Coffee break crunch? It's a
A breakfast cereal?
maybe, yeah.
You know the
It's
streets call.
probably a weed coffee drink. They got that shit.
No, it's probably somebody who couldn't sell like a freaking.
Oh, okay. You know what? We spelled it wrong. It's coffee with a K.
Oh,
There we go.
I was gonna say Justin got some ghetto Bronx weed just off the street. This is real. This is the real shit.
Here, scroll down. It'll tell you what it's all about.
yeah.
Want to read it? Can you read?
Hell no, I can't read.
All right. Coffee cake is a rare indica dominant hybrid marijuana strain made by crossing fire alien kush with coffee. Jesus. This is like a
Fire alien kush.
yeah, it's like a fucking Decepticon or something all coming together. This strain produces a relaxing high with effects that will melt away your worries. Coffee cake is often recommended to medical marijuana patients to relieve from symptoms associated with inflammation, anxiety, and insomnia. So it has more uses than just getting fucked up. If you need it to cure inflammation. Inflammation is like something that a lot of people struggle with. I've come to learn in the last couple of years. Like everyone is
it's because
like
of our
suffering,
diets.
yeah, from inflammation.
Everything in our diet causes inflammation.
Yeah, must be. So what else is going on, boys? Besides smoking weed and whatnot?
Actually, hold on. I've actually been wanting. So let's check in. What's the last political thing you guys?
Oh yeah, I was thinking the same thing for
Justin
Justin.
probably was like the
Yeah.
last time he was here.
Yeah, what's going on in the news? You know anything? Like,
So, since I'm not on social media, I actually have to watch the news. But I only get a short time in the morning, so I just watch like the weather, this and that. But I've been on YouTube a lot lately, so I've been dabbling into like the NRA stuff, like what's going on in that community, like a lot of the civilian shootings that like saving people's lives. Because I heard there was a shooting in Houston. 4 guys ran into a gas station, and a civilian with an extended mag took care of took them all out. And now the community is like, why does he have an extended mag for?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck that he did good. Why does he have those extra rounds?
yeah, makes no sense, right?
So I know about that.
But you're a gun guy though, so I get it.
Yeah.
You're into that sort
Also,
of stuff.
too, the Anheuser-Busch thing.
Oh, the
The tranny.
tranny
Yeah.
fluid. Yeah.
Yep.
Captain's exhausted with that topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was I. We took a little bit of a reprieve this week.
Yeah, this
To
is
take a
our
break.
episode for this
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
you know who you should follow? You should get into Black Guns Matter. You should follow Maj Touré.
Okay.
He's the NRA dude. I mean, they've had some positive benefit,
Yeah.
but they suck. They're not
They
pro gun
bend
enough.
They bend at every will.
They're like FUDs, you know, like the guys who like go hunting
Yep.
with like flannels, and they're like, oh, you know, not everyone should own a gun.
Yeah.
It's only for no. That's what the NRA is. They're not pro gun enough for me. Everyone should have a gun. Should be able to do whatever you want with it. It's none of our fucking business what other people do. So
I agree.
Boys.
The last news stories I had was a monkey was found in a Bronx apartment. So
I believe that.
and where did this go? Let's see. Can we look this one up?
Yo, Justin.
it was actually very recent.
There's
Too.
Miller Lights in there. Let me get one, please.
Yeah, we're only smoking Millers now. Monkey found.
That's
in
right.
Bronx.
Miller Light, please.
Miller Light Police. Loose monkey.
There should be
in
a cold one on the bottom shelf.
Oh, this is on Middletown Road. This is right. This is in the old neighborhood.
my block.
This is in the neighborhood. Police are en route. Police are responding to a report of a loose monkey in an apartment. Incident reported on Middletown Road in the Bronx. All right. These are old stomping grounds where we used to have, we used to drink 2 kegs at once.
Yeah.
Back in those days,
Listen,
I couldn't get around sober.
Those are my stomping grounds now. I live right by there.
Yeah. Well, we're all moving up slowly. The white people have left the Bronx. Now you, the brown people, have moved up to where the white people in the Bronx used to live.
Because we got to take
And-
baby steps.
Yeah, in another 10, 15 years, you guys will move up here. We'll move, like, to Canada or something. Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's like 7 minutes. 2 minutes. Damn.
Oh, the monkey?
That's fantastic. Maybe you guys will catch the monkey and keep him.
Oh, yes.
Yo, this kid the entire time in the Denver Zoo. Yo, you think I could beat that animal? We're literally like, there's a lion sitting on the rock, and Justin's like, Yo, I can fucking take that.
I could fight
Take
that lion.
I could sneak up on him and fucking stab him right in the head. Boom,
Dude,
done.
we were looking at the gorillas, and it was just like the fucking plexiglass, and then like the gorilla was in like his room. So like it's literally like me, the glass, and the door is the gorilla. And Justin comes up behind me, and he's like, "Bro, I so got this motherfucker."
Yeah, I think
Bro, that zoo was amazing though.
Yes.
That was a really good
Denver,
zoo.
the Denver Zoo.
Yes.
All right.
Bro, they served alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were walking around with beers.
Could you smoke there?
Yes.
We were vaping.
That makes sense.
Oh, that zoo was amazing.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah,
I'll
you
do one more.
you
They're
keeping up with the
misunderestimate,
times.
man. Like gorillas are so fucking strong. They're like as strong as 10 people, I think.
Oh,
around there. Like
no
they can flip
more.
a car over.
Look it up.
They could probably rip our
Here's
limbs off.
one for you. I've pretty much know, but who do you think would win in a fight? A gorilla or a bull moose?
Oh man, a
gorilla.
gorilla. I think a gorilla.
Bull moose.
Really?
I think we gotta watch
A
out.
gorilla
with that.
is about 6 feet tall. Bull moose is like what, 21 feet tall straight up?
Hold on, man. This is preposterous. Hold on. I'm gonna show this to everybody. It says that gorilla strength is estimated to be about 10 times their body weight. Fully grown silverbacks are actually stronger than 20 adult humans combined. A silverback gorilla can lift 4,000 pounds on a bench press. Remember the other day we were like, man, these kids nowadays, they're so
They're
weak.
jacked, yeah.
I mean, we all should bench like 300. They can't even bench 200. A silverback can lift
So now,
4,000 pounds.
think of this though. For some, you used to lift heavy, right?
Yeah.
So a gorilla can probably start at 4,000 pounds. If a gorilla got on like an NFL like regiment, they'd be able to like squat like, I don't know, 10,000 pounds maybe. Like,
Bro.
Yeah, like if they had like a workout.
yes, like
routine.
this is just them living in the jungle,
Right.
And their natural strength 4,000 pound bench press. Now working out on a regiment, sky's the limit. But I still think a moose would beat a gorilla.
See, the problem with your scenario is I've seen Planet of the Apes. A moose is strong enough to hold a gorilla. So the last thing we want is to give a gorilla a mount.
Oh, riding them like horses, yeah.
Shit.
That would be insane.
That was
Yeah.
scary.
That'd be
Imagine
insane.
that. Fucking gorillas riding mooses into
With
battle.
spears, yeah.
Planet of the
Yeah.
Apes.
Something like
We've seen
that,
it.
yeah.
That would
in
be crazy.
in The Lord of the Rings, the one guy rode a moose. One of the elves.
No, didn't
No,
they
it was.
ride
I
a
thought it
Legolas.
was a pig.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it-
The Legolas's father rode a fucking like a moose.
Oh
into
no, he
battle.
rode like a caribou,
something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, or an elk, something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Those are big animals,
Dude,
Those are huge.
my ultimate hunting goal is a bull moose with like the 4.5 foot, 5 foot antlers, bro. Like, but like everybody has to come because like you end up leaving thousands of pounds of meat behind.
Bison for me.
Oh, you want to do a bison?
Bison with bow.
That'd be difficult, but all right.
That's why. You got to get in close and personal with
Yeah.
them.
You ever watch the show Alone?
I watched some of it.
There's an episode where,
Oh, for real?
where a guy is, I'm probably mistaken if they did a season in Antarctica,
Yeah.
but I don't, or Alaska or whatever, but I don't know. It's usually like in British Columbia. I don't know if this was the season, but this guy literally, he brought a bow as one of his tools, and obviously you have a knife because you wouldn't leave that behind, and he's hunting, and he finds let's just call it a buffalo. It was like some type of ox or something that you see up there.
Okay.
Maybe like a water buffalo or something smaller. And he shot it with the arrow, and he only had one arrow with him. And the thing's sitting there bleeding out, and he's waiting it, and he's waiting it. And he's like, I got to do something to get this fucking, this ox. And he runs up and sneaks up behind it and stabs it 2 times in the ribs, and it keeps bleeding out. And he waits this thing out. He stabbed this buffalo to death.
Wow.
Smart.
And he got it on camera.
Well, he had it down. He just needed to make sure that it actually
Yeah.
died. Yeah.
Well, it was sitting there like it was still plenty alive.
Did he like run up to it, stab it, and run away?
Yes.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
it
he
can kill you
caught
still.
that on
Yeah,
camera.
it could kick the shit out of you.
Yeah. Yep. You gotta get the fuck out of there.
Bro, that's smart though. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but dude, yeah, I could see a buffalo would be pretty dope. But they're almost like driven to extinction. Can we even hunt them anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Texas probably on like people's
Texas,
private property. Yeah.
Colorado, definitely in Alaska.
Yeah.
All right.
In Texas, you could do anything. It's,
Yeah.
If people have ranches that are gigantic and they have fucking giraffes on there. I'm not even joking. You guys,
I know,
think
I know
I'm
there's-
joking. I'm not. I think there's more. What is it? Fucking tigers in Texas than anywhere else on the planet.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
See, what's going to happen with all these movie remakes is they're going to redo Scarface, and it's just going to be in Texas.
Probably.
Not a bad
Yeah.
idea. There's probably a Scarface-esque person living in Texas right now.
I wouldn't put it
Yeah,
past
from one of
it.
the
You guys
Mexican
gotta
cartels,
watch.
though.
You guys gotta watch Cocaine Bear. I don't know if you have.
Oh, I haven't watched
yet.
it yet.
It is dumb as shit. But you guys remember the Cocaine Bear story, right?
Yeah.
Of the drug dealer.
It was basically like a meme.
Yeah,
It's a meme
it started
became a
as
movie.
But it was a true story and shit. And the guy, the way they describe the drug dealer is hilarious. Like he literally watched, like he went to Vietnam. He had this big personality, and he basically became like a James Bond Rambo. He had like a watch that had like tear gas in it, and like he was always on cocaine. So he like, and he was full of like doing karate moves and shit. Like this guy lived a bizarre life before he came crashing down out of an airplane.
He ends up with a bear.
Well, no, he died, and that's what started.
I
the
see. That's what got the
investigation.
coke there.
Yeah. And so his plane was going down, so he's throwing all the
Yeah.
bags out of the plane into the woods, and then you just find him later. And he ends up.
I see.
He ends up jumping out, and his chute doesn't open, or he knocked himself out, and he just plummeted to his death. So that started the investigation, and then they found a dead bear with all this cocaine next to him. Yeah. He ate like a whole fucking duffel bag.
Nigga OD'd.
Yep. The meme. I think the meme said like for a time that bear was like the most
apex
dangerous
predator.
apex predator that
Yeah.
has ever lived.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. And black bears ain't that dangerous.
No, they're not.
Was it a black bear? Or was it like
Yeah,
a
black
black
bear,
bear,
yeah.
really?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
they're
saying.
not. Yeah,
they're
scared
not.
of
So
us,
it
yeah.
just made it just turned it from a black bear to a brown bear. Just like fuck this.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So what are you aiming for? What's your hunting goal? I know you don't hunt, so.
Oh, I want to go on one of those like elk hunts, bow hunting.
Yeah,
like-
I would do.
Okay.
I'd rather
Yeah.
do elk with
Ooh,
a
West
rifle,
Coast.
just so I have.
Yeah, bow hunting for an elk.
down.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
That's
You
dope.
got to do a lot of hiking to
Yeah.
do that, though.
You gotta get in real good condition.
You do. It's not just like I'm gonna just walk into the woods, shoot an
You know,
elk.
you know where I'd
No,
like
you
to
have
go?
to
even
hike
moose.
for 20, 30 miles maybe.
I would do moose, but like you got to start thinking too. Like there's nowhere like in a regular house to hang, like the antler.
Yeah, figure
You'd
it
have
out.
to hang
We'll
them
put it
down
right here, dude. It'll just be standing right between me and Chris.
But,
it'll be the third dude, man.
Remember, what's that
Put a
hunting
hat on
show on
him?
Netflix?
Meat eaters.
Yeah. He goes somewhere where they had to ride donkeys
Yes.
into a mountain to a base and then go out hunting from there. I want to do that shit. That seems
tough.
so dope.
I'd ride like a horse into a
Yes,
camp. Yeah,
that's
that would
what I
be
want to
pretty
do.
cool.
I want to fucking
Yeah.
go somewhere, then have to take horseback to get to this spot, and then go from there hunting.
There's certain ranches that are easier probably to get around on horse than to drive through the woods or whatever.
Bro, you saying that? Me and Crystal were just talking, and I was like, before I turn like 40 and stuff like that, I want to do camping in the fuck. What the hell is that shit?
Arizona?
Not in Arizona.
Oh, the national park.
Yes,
Yeah.
one?
So
Which one?
Soon, like
the Grand Canyon.
okay, well, real soon, I'm planning a trip to Montana to go to Yellowstone. So if you're down, we're going.
Yeah.
I immediately
beautiful
followed
area,
up
man.
on what episode are you up to?
I finished the whole series. So I think what's on Paramount? 5 seasons of Yellowstone.
8 episodes of the 5th season. I don't know if they're gonna continue it or if it's gonna.
Okay,
be a
yeah.
new
So I've
season.
watched whatever everything's on there.
I gotta watch season 5. That's the only thing I didn't watch yet.
Okay, yeah. And you gotta fucking catch up.
I got to catch up. I watched it when it first came out. It was really good, and then I just got busy.
Bro.
Haven't kept up.
Binge that
But it was
shit
good.
real good.
I like the show. I also like that area. Like that part of the country is
Yes.
fucking beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That is a different part. Like, where's spec in this state compared to like how much land is actually out there? It's got
Yeah, and there's so many more people that live in this little tiny speck
Yep.
than do out in that entire area. There's like nobody there. It's like very sparsely populated.
Bro, I bet you life is so much easier.
No, I don't think so, dude. It's hard to survive like that.
Yeah.
You're like,
If your grocery store is a 40-minute ride, you're working. It's not like you're working a ranch 24/7. Like, you have your own big enough piece of property that you need to take care of. It's got to be work nonstop. Because also
Yeah, it is, yeah.
the cost of living out there is cheaper, so therefore, not every job's like 90,
Oh, yeah.
100 grand. Like, it's going to be a $40,000 a year job. So you'll still
Right.
just be able to make like ends meet, and that's it.
But to them, that's happiness.
yeah,
Oh,
simple living. You know?
That's what I'm saying.
It's easier in a sense that it's a slower pace, you know. But also, we're not used to that shit. Every time we go down south, or like we go to like Tennessee or even Ocean City, the waiters and waitresses, they would take forever to give you, because there's no urgency down there. You're out to eat.
kinda
You're not
like
going
that.
any.
I kind of like it.
It's spoiled me.
Remember your bachelor party to Tennessee?
Yeah.
We had that.
Bits.
We had that market that was like maybe like 2 blocks away, which are not blocks. Bacon, egg, and cheese. You guys were checking like, oh, where you at? Where you at? I think it was with Ty at the time. I'm like, I just ordered bacon, egg, and cheese. It's gonna be ready in like an hour.
Oh no.
They conveniently had a nice little brewery inside, so
Oh yeah, well, it's all a party
I
down
felt
there.
no time at all. Tennessee is a good place to go back.
It's kind of the vibe down there, though. They just kind of are like,
Laid back.
yeah, laid back. They're not stressing like every little tiny thing like up here in the north or in Manhattan. Everybody's like all the time stressing everything.
Yeah.
Like everything has to be like instant gratification. Like I need my food in 5 seconds. If I don't get 5 seconds, the worst restaurant ever. No, it's not. It's like calm down. You know, people should just
Slow the fuck down.
yeah.
That's why you move out.
There's something
Yeah.
to be learned, but from that.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
That's the weird thing
we
about
had-
how we grew up, though, because like we all had like commute times and we all had to get through traffic, and so it's like every minute mattered, you know.
I remember
Yeah,
my
sure.
cousins moved down to like Virginia, and like then they moved back, and I was like, "Do you miss it?" And they were like, "We never sat in traffic the entire
Yeah.
time we lived there." He's like, "We didn't
true.
sit in." He's like, "You know what causes traffic?" He's like, "At a 4-way intersection." I was like, "What? Somebody ran the stop sign and got into an accident?" He's like, "No, everybody's arguing to who goes first." No, you go. No, you. And that's
They're
what
overly
yeah,
polite.
Yeah. Disgusting pieces of shit.
Bro, it's even like that in Pennsylvania because when I was living out there, I was driving the back roads and my little cousin was like, "Yo, you just ran that stop sign." I was like, "Nah, I just waited. It's a 3-second stop and you go." Like,
Yeah, rolling.
like
rolling
what the
through it.
fuck? Like he's like, "No, up here we stop." I'm like,
They wait.
Fuck yeah.
I hate people that wait for someone to come to the intersection. Like they'll be stopped,
Oh, God.
and they like wait for you to get there before they
Oh,
go, so
my-
it slows you down.
Bro,
Yeah.
it drives me insane.
People can't drive anywhere.
And after COVID, it just became worse.
Oh yeah, because amazingly, I don't know how you could forget how to drive. Don't know how you could forget how to drive.
Oh man, people are weak, bro.
They are.
Yeah,
They really are.
COVID didn't kill enough of them.
this guy is like the evil villain.
Truth.
Yeah, man, it did. Well, a lot of people in the cities like don't drive in general. Like I don't know how much do you drive? Like you don't have to drive.
I still don't have a fucking license.
Yeah,
That's
like
rough.
but you could survive.
Yeah.
There's enough like public infrastructure in the city that you could like, get around. You don't need a car.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff.
just
or
spent-
Ubers and shit.
But we're talking about the
no
people
money
with
on it.
cars, though, that actually do drive. Like, fuck. How the fuck can you forget how to drive?
The best I could do is sympathize. I just compared traffic notes with the Uber driver. I'm like, yo, you should go this way next.
Yeah, as long as the Uber driver isn't causing the traffic, you should be good.
Oh, you know when you get an Uber driver who was a cabbie before, because you get there 5 minutes before the estimate.
Nah, yo, we were coming home from a birthday, and where were we? We were coming home from St. Patrick's Day.
Jesus.
And the
yeah.
Uber driver got on 95, and when I tell you, $1.25.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy was going into hyperdrive.
I was telling him to slow down. I'm like, hey, slow down. I got kids.
How did that feel?
What, driving at 100 miles per hour?
No, to now you have the excuse of,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have kids.
Well, it's a good excuse,
I'm
that
just
guy
going to
was-
start using
yeah.
that everywhere.
Yeah. Anytime you want to get out of something, I got kids. You should, man. That's a fucking good idea. I like
Yeah,
that.
I do it.
Start a new job, and you're like, yeah, I got 3 kids, by the way, so just heads up.
Bro, that'd be fucking great.
Oh, man. Did you like the coffee? Did you even drink it? This guy forgot.
I
Yep.
didn't get it. Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with it.
What? No.
Oh, man. I'm ready
You
to have
forgot about the coffee.
Yeah. Yep,
So that
fine.
weed's pretty good. It's
It
a
is
very
good, yeah.
mellowing weed, though.
Yeah. I'm ready to try out this whiskey. What do you think?
I'm down. You boys ready?
Oh, you guys are whiskey drinkers.
Yeah, you got to try it, man. Come on.
So are you today.
Ay, coño, I'm gonna die.
Yep.
Well, that's
I like getting people's opinion about a drink that never drink it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't drink whiskey, right?
Nah.
Good.
Whiskey like fire.
This is
Well, you like dark tequila, right?
Yeah, it's smooth.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No.
all right. So this is going to be our doomed review of Kirkland blended Scotch whiskey, distilled and matured in Scotland, 40% alcohol by volume. This is made by Alexander Murray and Co., Aberdeen, Scotland. So all these were made, I think, in Aberdeen.
Yeah, same spot.
Yeah, they all were. This bottle's pretty stupid looking too. Like the
Yeah.
first bottle that we did was a Jim Leahy. It was just the most crazy bottle you ever see.
This is something.
This
you
is
buy.
more. This is kind of like a Tito's handle.
Yeah, handle.
Yeah, without the actual handle.
How much did this go?
I think this was only like $26.
Jesus Christ. All right, boys. So on top of that, it's half rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. That's what makes it good, probably.
Mi corazón.
It probably give you heartburn.
That shit's gonna blow out my asshole.
I'm just trying to think of where I left the thumb.
Weed, venison, coffee.
Right? Asshole.
It's a mystery box.
You should put a little in your coffee.
Well, I'm gonna try it straight first.
Yeah, I bet you this would be a good coffee. It smells like a good coffee.
Java,
So
can you pour me?
we went
Whiskey.
camping not too long ago, and we tried a new drink where it was just whiskey. You know how usually you do coffee? You do coffee with a shot of whiskey. We just did whiskey with a shot of coffee.
Yeah. It wasn't good.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Where we got Javier pouring it down.
Let's see. I think
Come
we're
on,
gonna
Justin,
be. I
you
think
got
we're gonna be
worse.
pleasantly surprised. I got a good feeling. Let's see.
Gentlemen, too weird to live.
Too weird to die.
Cheers, babe.
I don't think that's bad at all.
It's kind of smooth.
It's smooth, but it's not like it's not. I've had whiskeys that taste like this before, and they're not the type I like. Oh, how can I put this? This reminds me of like I butcher the name, Chivas Regus or something.
Yeah, Chivas Regal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's got that weird bite like that. What do you boys think?
I can work with this.
Yeah. I could fuck with this too, definitely. Yeah.
$26,
Yeah. It's pretty smooth, honestly. I think.
These aren't actually reviews. These are just like tips for alcoholics. Like,
Yeah.
this is a very drinkable bottle, and it's only
Yeah.
$26.
$26. Yeah. You know?
And it's a handle. Drink
Yeah.
it all day.
Hang out with us. We'll guide you through the inflation.
The only way to fight inflation is with intoxication.
Exactly.
That's all I gotta say.
So it's fun. You guys see any of our like more recent episodes? We had an episode where we had all of the podcast people we've met throughout the years come on.
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah, and so we got them like a little drunk. They really didn't go crazy, you know. But like we smoked, we drank, you know, and then we were hanging out back there grilling, had another drink or two. They all went home and immediately went back out to the bars. They got like a taste of Legion life, and they were just supercharged
Party time,
and ready
baby.
to party.
Yeah.
There's only two reactions when you see us in a group together in this barn. Either you pop in, look around, look at your spouse, and be like, "We gotta go," or it's like, "Okay, how do we keep this going?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you boys think?
I was just gonna say, what do we think here? What do we think?
Come on, Justin.
It was a funny story, though, Cap.
You already gave it off to your girl, man.
It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's something like if I bought that one glass, that's it. I can't drink no more of that. It's smooth. It has a nice little after bite.
Yeah, that's the afterbite that I was talking about.
Yeah.
That I'm not crazy about.
But
that comes with a certain blend and a certain blend of like scotches.
it's not my cup of tea.
Right.
But I can have one glass. That's it.
Okay. What do you think over there?
It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. It's not that bad. I'll have like 1 or 2 glasses.
Well, we're gonna have 6.
I think for $26, this is a bargain. I
Yes.
probably won't. Yeah, I probably won't. Buy it again because I like other whiskeys that I will
That's
spend
it, yeah.
$35 on, like like say a Buffalo Trace, right, or Woodford Reserve. Like I'll buy that. I don't give a shit about spending like $50. But if I only had $26, I'd buy this. That's how I'm rating it. Yeah.
I gotta say though, taking a sip of like warm coffee after that, like it's a different type of tingle.
Oh, put a little shot in the coffee.
Yeah.
It probably tastes great.
So I'm gonna give it a number. I'll give it a number rating 8 point. No, actually,
That's high.
sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6.2. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it costs $26.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
what do you think?
yeah, I'm giving it like a 5, just because like it's here and I can easily drink it for the rest of the night. But it's not the taste I like. I personally, even though it's $26, I wouldn't like. There's other stuff I'd buy immediately.
Fair enough. What do you think, Harv?
I don't know. Honestly, if I'm drinking whiskey, I'm just looking for the pickleback.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm weird like
Well,
that.
actually,
I like
this
those
would
two.
probably be an okay with a pickleback.
Probably. Yeah, maybe.
Because you drink Jameson with the pickleback,
Yeah.
and that's
I don't like the way
Irish
Jameson
whiskey.
tastes.
Yeah.
So
Jameson's not bad.
All right. Is that it?
Good.
Good?
Justin, you want to?
Yep.
I'm gonna say you're giving it a 2.
Give it a 4.
Okay.
all right. So it's like a 5. When you average it
around,
out.
yeah.
All right. Kirkland blended Scotch whiskey, the lowest of the low. Thank you for watching. So,
What have you been drinking? I know you've been.
So I've been, of course, fucking around with the craft beers and whatnot. Lately, I went to Other Half.
Oh, that's in Stanford, no?
No, the Brooklyn.
Okay.
Unless I'm completely screwing up breweries' names, and I apologize, but the beer I had was delicious.
Yeah.
Hefeweizen called Breakfast.
it sounds like a German.
Other
beer,
half?
right?
I think it's Other Half. Yeah.
Oh, no. The one I'm talking about in Stanford is called Half Brew.
Half brew.
Yeah.
So
Very
this
good
is-
spot. Place we could go to close by. They have a very tasty, like, crushable, like, craft blonde, which I like. And they have, like, 7-8 different beers, I'd say. You definitely see it in the tri-state area if you look for it. You'll definitely find it.
What I like about a lot of these craft bars, they'll have the cans there.
Yeah.
Like you go in, you try the tap. If it's not on tap, you just get the can. You know, you pay like for the pour. That's it.
Yep. That's what we did in Jersey. We just bought the cans of at Angry Eric's.
Right. That was a good brewery too. Their beer
Yes,
was
it
really
was.
good.
That's a spot you would have really liked, man.
Angry
If
Eric.
we go back,
yeah.
you got to come.
It just makes me think of Eric, and this is the weird picture in my head.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's an
it's-
angry guy, so
Yeah.
I mean, it fits.
It's like a Viking themed bar brewery, but they had a jalapeno beer, they had a mushroom beer, they had like a citrus which was mad good. What else did they have? Shit, I don't remember, but they had a couple of really good ones.
That's what I like about going to these bars. That you'll see 16 numbers on the board, and you're like, let me just do some math. I'll do a 2,
Yeah.
a 4, and a 5. That's like what?
Dude,
What?
14.
Oh, okay, sorry. I know. I thought you were ordering a 2, a 4, and a 5.
Oh yeah, well that's how.
Yeah, he's getting everything on the menu. I was saying before that there's beer has been a popular topic lately. There's like only 2 big beer companies basically, right? There's Anheuser-Busch, InBev, Miller, Coors, and what is
Coors
the third one?
Light?
No, Coors Light is part of Miller.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
they're
thought
together.
Coors Light was,
They used to
no.
be. They merged together with
okay.
Miller. So I think there's only like 2 beer companies that own all the beer.
Then the next biggest one has to be like a German one.
Probably. I think what's happened is like the third biggest beer company is all of like the local breweries are all.
It's a huge market.
That's
now.
like that's like the third branch of the beer world.
I don't know. There's got to probably be a few more before you get to these craft beers, because we.
You might be surprised though.
Yeah, but we don't travel that much. So like Connecticut, New Jersey, like PA, New York has this.
Heineken maybe.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. But like,
Wonder who owns
but like
Heineken.
these, we see these local fucking
breweries.
and they go out a few. They might only have access to the Northeast or just the East Coast. Where once you get down to like Florida, hell, once you get down to like Baltimore, they're like, nah, I never heard of this beer before. Like it doesn't get sold down there. So like we might just be we are in a good market where there's a lot to.
Yeah, we have a lot of variety, but like the craft scene, they're popping up everywhere.
Well,
so you'll have
the good thing is it's Massachusetts is huge for it.
Oh, absolutely.
And it all gets down here. You know, if you're good enough to get, and these people are making a shit ton of money. If you live in Massachusetts and your beer's out in like Ohio and fucking PA,
Like the Montauk Ale, those are like everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can basically measure their net worth by what state they reach.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you get that big nation.
That's what I'm saying. If you
nationwide
can
contract.
add up all of those like individual breweries that are across the
would it pair
country,
up?
I bet you they pair up to being as large as like Anheuser-Busch.
There's
and
an update.
Miller
Is this
Coors.
going to stop us from recording?
I don't know.
This is usually a Microsoft problem.
I don't know, man. Apple does that lately. It's like, hey, are you doing the most important thing you could possibly be doing right now? All right, well, we have to update everything. And they
Stop
yeah.
everything.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I remember
you!
first time, or maybe the second time, we're gonna have Scott Horton on. Like he's a very like famous dude, and right before we're about to have him on, my computer's like, I need to do an update that's gonna take like 10-15 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? After that, I got fucking Apple because normally they don't do that.
See, the trick is you just never turn it off.
Jesus Christ. Just always recording you. So what about you, Justin? What have you been drinking?
Beer.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been on Bear Hugs.
Bear Hugs.
Yeah, they're made by Goose Island.
Okay.
There's one that's
What's
called.
what's the?
It's an
what's-
IPA. So
What's
it's
the can look like?
it's honestly they're like blue cans,
Mm-hmm.
like teal blue cans with a bear on it.
Oh, isn't that the juicy IPA ones?
No.
I don't mean there's
No,
a can called Super Soft.
Yes.
And it's got a bear on it.
Yes.
That
yes
one I
no.
know.
No.
Okay.
This is like tropical bear hug It's a 9.9 beer.
Oh Jesus, just fire water.
Oh, I fucking love it. They make a 9.9, a 7, and a 6.5.
Okay, and you just do all of them.
I do 9s
Okay.
all day.
It's like a step up program.
Do you like those kind of beers? But you don't really like bourbon and whiskey.
No.
They're similar in a way. Those
No,
kinds
a
of
juicy,
things.
a juicy is way sweeter. He would probably like you would need like an ultra like sweeter vanilla caramely bourbon for him to like.
See, so like honestly, like I have a Goose Island bourbon barrel beer.
Okay.
That I'm aging too right now.
Oh, you're doing it yourself?
Yeah. So
Really?
when you buy it, they tell you too, like you can age it up to 5 years because it was it fermented in bourbon, so
Okay.
it allows you to age it.
That's crazy.
This shit is 15%.
We gotta try some of that. One of it, you
like
have
moonshine.
to feel it. Yeah.
See, this is why I don't get the hard liquor so much, because that's what 16% for like like a couple ounces. 16% is 16 ounces, and you can crush it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
still,
that's what dangerous.
All this talking about beer is making me thirsty. So you got any?
there's a couple of beers
Yeah.
back there. Shockingly.
Dealer's choice. Grab me something, please, somebody.
I got a couple surprise ones in there. That's gonna knock you out.
Did you drink the? I know we drank
It was like the ice cream
Yeah.
one. Oh yeah.
Like, and did you get to like enjoy it?
I did get to enjoy it. Like me drinking at home is not really something I normally do.
Okay.
So it's like I have to like mentally prepare. What am I gonna do while I'm drinking so I can justify enjoying the
Drinking
beer?
it, yeah.
Because normally when I go to the bar, I'm watching like Disney shows and sports and shit. Like
Go to the bar to watch.
He watched the whole Mandalorian season at the bar.
Season 1, almost one sitting at that spot, man.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, it's yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
This fucking season of the Mandalorian sucked, man.
Skags.
Time for your coffee.
Disney has like fucking officially ruined everything. Even like the one thing that they weren't ruining, they now ruined. I can't believe it.
I can.
I'm trying to understand how people mean it got ruined. Like, explain to me.
The
I
Mandalorian,
didn't
the
watch
show
it yet,
was
by the
good.
way,
Now
but-
it's not good anymore.
Simple.
Listen, the Mandalorian doesn't have anything to do with woke stuff at all. There's nothing woke about the show in any way whatsoever. It just wasn't good. Like they can't even if they try to make something that's not woke, they can't make good shit anymore. Like they've lost
So
their
just
touch.
the quality. It's not bad because it's woke like She-Hulk was.
It had nothing to do
it's
with
just
it. Yeah.
not good.
It's just not good.
I get you.
Like the action sequences are like clunky. They like don't make any sense.
I have to.
It's like, and then it becomes like too much mindless action of Mandalorians just fighting each other. Like, it just
Well, do you guys ever see John Wick 3?
No, I'm in the process of watching all the John Wicks.
Well, maybe just skip John Wick 3.
Earmuffs. Oh, you want to talk about it?
Dude, I hated that movie.
Really?
Dude, you want me to tell you how the movie goes?
I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Hi, my name's John Wick. Kill people for 15 minutes straight. Oh, you're an assassin too? Cool. Kill people for 15 straight minutes straight. They literally were just talking for like 2 seconds, and then like they'd be on like the top floor of a building in New York City, and they would just walk down level by level, killing everyone in the building. And then that would be like 20 minutes later, and then they're in a car with a cab driver, and then the cab driver's like, "Well, I've always been trying to kill you too. I'm I'm a secret assassin too." And now they're on the highway killing everybody in their cars and shit for like 15 minutes. It's just short bursts of talking and long scenes of just ruthless violence.
On top of what you just said, the most unbelievable thing about that movie, though, is after all that shooting, people are having conversations at normal volume, like they don't have tinnitus.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, like they're not paying attention.
He
to every tiny
hallucinates.
detail.
Oh God, it was just.
There's no when you have that much action. There's no like story that really gets built up. You need like a good mix of both. That goes back to even what I'm talking about here about the Mandalorian. It's like this season was weird. It was just like mindless action. Like Grogu served basically no purpose whatsoever. Like there was an episode about a doctor and an old person from the Empire, and they like commit an entire episode to two characters we have never given a fuck about or seen or heard of, and then they don't go back to them basically again for an entire season.
Man.
Like they don't like it's you just wasted a whole episode on nothing.
Behind those two characters, though, I think eventually, like with another series or whatever, we'll see why those people were significant.
Right, so that's what Disney
Probably
does.
attached to, like,
they don't like
Ahsoka.
focus on the thing they're doing now. All they're trying to do is like make a thing,
Cross over to something
drop
else.
a seed for like another thing that they have going on.
Yeah.
Like they don't actually pay attention to the thing that they're making. It's all about like let me just set up the next thing, and everything that they're making is setting up the next thing, and they never actually like get anything done in the movie there.
But that's kind of like how content is just made these days, because every time they do something, it's in reaction to like, oh, what do people like? What theories people have?
Mm-hmm.
So like the whole like Return to the Throne, which I don't know if you would know. No.
Yeah, I know Thrawn is a good character, and I'm excited that they're bringing Thrawn in because yes, they need a good story, right? So they need like a good villain to face or something.
But I think it's also a way for like the people who didn't like catch up on all those other stories, like the books.
It does get intimidating and draws people
So
away.
I'm thinking by having episodes like that or planting scenes like that, it's like so those people who don't know what happened before, they'll have things. So when Thrawn's finally revealed, like, oh wait, that's right, there was a spy. And they also got rid of the only other person who knew about cloning. And then in this, well, not gonna say anything about this season, but
let me watch it. I gotta start it.
No spoilers so far.
We're trying to set up the First Order, that whole thing,
like how they turned up overnight because like all these things happened behind the scenes.
Yes, which I don't like because those movies sucked. So like I don't want to be reminded of them in any way whatsoever. Like this should have just kept it's in its place. It was good at the beginning, but before. Like recently, they've been trying to like tease the First Order and the new movies, the sequels.
Oh, well, yeah, but there's the one woman. She was probably either in Boba Fett or The Last Mandalorian. She became the new commander.
Yeah, she was big in the animated series.
Yeah, fucking, that was a fantastic story. I thought. What was that in Boba Fett?
That was in I believe Clone Wars.
No. In either Boba Fett or Mandalorian.
Oh, it was in the Mandalorian series.
Yes,
the recent season.
Yeah, this. I forget. I can't remember.
Bo-Katan, maybe?
Yeah.
No. She's a commander for the Empire. She's a new up and coming.
The blonde, right?
Yes.
Oh, in the beginning.
Oh yeah, Andor.
That was Andor.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good show. That was a good show.
Sorry, it was Andor.
Yeah.
Fantastic storyline for her, and that's kind of. Oh no, wait. Andor's leading up to A New Hope. Never mind.
Right. It's again. Like it doesn't make any sense, dude. Everything they do, they made a really good show, Andor, but it's like now out of like the current like area that they're working.
Andor leads up to the Rogue One.
Rogue One, right? But that is before A New Hope. So like right now, where you're watching the Mandalorian stuff,
that's
after the
Jedi.
original 3 movies, after Luke has defeated Vader and all that stuff. That like they've made some good movies, but they're before this time frame.
Yeah.
You can't. And so again, like there's no like momentum.
No, it just they've screwed up the future of it.
I think also it's just a way of like them surviving, like the content cycle, how everything changes. Like I'm trying to see like the glass half full version of this, where it's like, yeah, you keep peppering these things in that are in between other things, so that way you build up the nostalgia for when the shit comes out again.
Yeah,
and then you just churn everything out.
It's just
like
not as shiny as it used to be.
I think you have to wait though too. Like there's too many projects, too many movies, too many shows. Sometimes like not seeing your favorite character for 5 years will make you more excited and like will make the payoff 5 years later or whatever be more worth it.
Yeah, that we all basically got trained that way with the Marvel movies, man.
Well, I saw a thing online. I don't know how official it was, but possibly for the future of Marvel. So we had the Infinity Saga. Now I'm good. We have we're in the beginning of the Multiverse Saga.
Yeah.
Then after the Multiverse Saga is apparently going to be the X-Men Saga. Then after the X-Men Saga, it's supposed to be the what's Galactus? Cosmic. Cosmic error or whatever, right? So it stands to believe that like they go through the multiverse, whatever the big fight's going to be, right?
Yeah, then they start over again.
They solve the multiverse, but it tears like such bad in time that it eventually integrates the X-Men into this new universe, and because like there's Galactus is coming, so like now there's like a beacon that everybody says that like Tony Stark was a beacon for challenge when he became Iron Man and
challenge?
shit.
Oh, I see.
You remember like Thanos said that?
Our presence invites challenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now our presence is so big it ripped time, and there's something bigger coming, and so the X-Men have to decide to like leave their universe to help this universe survive.
Yeah.
Then we might see from the X-Men's point of view coming over like their saga or like the first thing they do when they're over here.
Which X-Men is it going to be though? Are they going to reuse any of the old characters, or are they going to start from scratch?
Start brand new.
Which I think
is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to be for the best, and then like after the X-Men saga comes, like literally Galactus is the final big villain in this timeline
of the entire MCU.
Yeah, maybe Galactus wins and devours the fucking.
They'll never end it though. Like,
well, I know they're never gonna end it.
If they end it, that's it. Like, they're not gonna make money. Again, they're like,
but you know what?
They should end it at some point.
And I think by then it's gonna be It's gonna be way overdue to be ending it.
Because like all those sagas you just described, that sound like 3 or 4 movies each.
No, it's gonna be a dozen.
No, per saga.
Yeah.
Because you start, you mesh them together, and then you have the conflict, and then you have the resolution. Yeah. But it's like, what is that? 12 movies?
Oh, dude, they're thinking no joke, like 2050. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, just they're never gonna.
It's
like,
too long for
you're
me,
gonna.
Though.
Yes, you're gonna say like, oh, they'll stop making money. Like they're planning to like try and stretch this out for like 2-3 more decades.
Yeah. Your plan actually sounds good though. Like they deal with Kang or whatever now. Then next is the X-Men.
Yeah.
And then whatever happens with the X-Men causes some galaxy or universe-ending force to come and beat them.
A cosmic
finally.
event.
Yeah.
A cosmic event.
But then that should be it though. It should just end there. They lose or whatever, or they all live happily ever after in the end, whatever. But that's it.
Dude, happily ever after, I've come to the conclusion, is probably the worst ending in the world.
Yeah.
It's rarely like you would really have to be rooting for someone. So if what was it called? It was one of my favorite shows. Series of Unfortunate Events on Netflix.
Yes.
And that was one of the best fucking shows I ever seen. And coming into the last episode, I was like, oh wow, they're gonna live happily ever after. How fucking boring. You guys just had all these great adventures that you didn't just like, yes, you were in danger, but you bested this idiot like 900 times in a row. Like, you're good. And now you're just going to live in a house on a beach and everything's going to be kumbaya. You're going to go back to school and I'm going to become an inventor. Yay. Wow, what a boring fucking ending.
Wait, there's an actual ending to the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole season you had to miss?
I think there was only like 2-3 seasons. Like, the ending was there was a problem with the ending. I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't a happy ending.
What a miserable bastard! It has to be like, oh, God forbid they have a good time and they retire happily.
It creates
it's the
drama.
Worst show ever.
It creates drama. It creates a need. Like, if Jax Teller, like, what was the after story of Jax Teller happily riding off into the sunset?
Yeah, I mean, I see what your point is, but not every single thing has to be like that.
But that was poetic, though.
Yeah. Well, also, not every single show has to be some sort of like negative ending that is horrible.
But we're
like once in a while, it's all right if there's a show. It's like, hey, it worked out.
Yes, but if it's like Family Matters and like the
Family Matters is not a serious show; it's a comedy show.
Exactly.
It's about like a serious show.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. A drama should end with drama.
He's
not
just
necessarily.
Mad
some of them should, some of them shouldn't.
Because life is a drama, and he has no happy ending.
Oh, that was sad.
Fucking A. Thank you, pal.
A tear gonna come out from under his.
Bro, it's the fucking truth, bro. Yo, in life, bro, there's very, very happy endings.
It's true. Sometimes there is.
Because once you're happy, shit is right there to fuck your shit up.
It's transition. Like, dude, life's just all ups and all downs. Yeah. There's no straight line across.
That's why I like Game of Thrones so much. It was very representative of how like real life is. Yes, sometimes good guys won, but almost it was very rare.
Yeah.
And even when the
After,
good
like,
guy
the third
wins,
fight,
they fuck him over.
Right.
Like Jon Snow, like walked out of this scot free, and they're like, "Oh wait, one thing, get the fuck back to the wall." Did he at least go back as like commander?
Yeah.
No, I don't think was he commander.
Yeah, I think he was commander chief.
I mean, at least give him the fucking high title so he could fuck off.
They might make a show about that now, like a sequel following him, like afterwards. See what happens.
Dude, you see that remaking, and it's too soon. Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's on a TV
I agree,
show.
Too soon. Yeah, they're going to do an HBO TV series, 1 season per book, for Harry Potter. And J.K. Rowling is involved, so it's not going to be like it'll still be pretty close to like the original, but it's too soon to be.
Yeah,
we had the books.
I'm not even a Harry Potter fan. I agree.
And now we're going to get I think we should wait more if they want to make anything on a TV show. Don't remake the books. Remake Harry Potter's father starting the first day.
A new story, yeah.
Yes, a whole new story.
Yeah, in the universe, but another time.
Like the
piece.
prequel,
right.
that the last episode is Voldemort killing Harry Potter's parents. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
I agree.
First day at school.
Right, there had to be some story
But-
behind
Yeah.
Voldemort
But wasn't
getting a
that
beef with the guy anyway.
Fantastic Beasts?
No, Fantastic Beasts was before Dumbledore was even
And I don't
working.
think
at,
people really liked
okay.
those, right? Like
They
I don't
got
know,
stupid at the end.
I'm not like a Harry Potter guy, but I don't think they were
That's
like
also when the
renowned
trial-
or anything.
That's around the time of the Johnny Depp trial, so we had to change an actor.
Yeah.
You see,
Dumbledore ended up being
woke
gay.
shit kind of got in the
Yeah.
way. They should just do a. I agree. They should do a leading up to Harry Potter's basically like founding moment.
Yeah.
You know,
Because his
something
father was
That would
such
be
a
good,
super
yeah.
athlete.
And you get
the most-
Voldemort in there as
Yeah.
like a young strapping
and
fucking
think
lad.
how,
you know?
yeah. Potter's father was super popular. He was a
Yes.
champion. Like
And
there's
make it like
so
a high
much-
school drama.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that would be pretty good.
A high school drama with James Potter, join the Quidditch team, all that shit.
Yes.
But film it like Riverdale.
All right, that just got really gay. I don't know, but that
Wait,
around
I've
that
never seen it. I thought
storyline
Tom's
would
came
be
off.
good.
I'm sorry.
I could see that. It could be like a Netflix fucking. It could be a Netflix show.
I saw the Harry Potter play.
Oh yeah, how was that?
That
The
and
Cursed
so it's,
Child,
Yeah,
right?
so it's about Harry Potter's son
Harry.
going
It's about
to
Harry.
Harry, son going to not what's the school's name?
Hogwarts?
Hogwarts. There we go. And he gets like accepted into like Slytherin and shit. Like, and he just hates it. It was this little fucking twerp. But then they start like time traveling. It was pretty fucking good. Like I said, it was an interesting story to see what happened after that scene when they're all older and they're kids.
Yeah, I see
it
what
picks
you mean.
up from that scene in the movie.
Yeah, they should make that, right? Is that not? It's not a movie. That was a play.
It's a play. They could make that, but Harry Potter's son was a fucking pussy. Damn, he
People
was
like pussies
a
nowadays,
little
so.
twerp. Oh my god, he
The-
annoyed.
That's
the fuck
perfect
out
with
of
this
me.
generation. That's
Yeah, no,
fucking
he's-
perfect.
He'd be their
Fuck
he'd
out
be
of
their
me.
messiah,
Right?
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking pussies.
I got that shit in my Tinder profile because you are what you eat.
That'd be interesting. Dude, I'm going with the James Potter fucking like 80s
Yes.
theme.
Yes.
You know,
Teenage drama.
prequel to Harry Potter. You know,
But, like-
80s style though, like the music's 80s and shit.
And
Yeah.
not politically
Yeah.
correct at all.
No,
Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah.
oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
can't be. This has
Dude,
got to be
I've
a
been-
timepiece.
I've been now that I got Peacock, I've been watching old WrestleManias.
Yeah, these are
And
pretty
I,
good. Yeah.
I started in like 95, right? I didn't go back to 1 because I really just wanted to like relive like my childhood.
The
like,
Attitude Era?
Yeah, the Attitude, like the birth,
Wild
the
times,
birth,
man.
like the end of the Hogan era and the birth. Like that's where I wanted to start. And boy, they got away with horrific shit.
Yeah.
Jerry the King Lawler did a match with Booker T versus Triple H. Triple H is a rich white guy born in Greenwich, Connecticut. Booker T like came from the hood, was in jail and all this stuff. The shit JR was saying was ludicrous. He goes, I went to the mall with Booker T yesterday and he tried paying everything in cigarettes. I was like,
Dude, there's been a couple of like Instagram reels I'll see sometimes of these old moments, and they'll say something, and even me. I mean, we say
Yeah.
crazy shit all the time. Normally I don't care what people say, whatever you want. But there's been a couple clips I've seen them say something. I'm like, wow, I can't believe they said that shit.
Dude, they
even
literally-
back then, like,
they only had female wrestlers back then.
Like,
to like
yeah,
pull
like-
their pants down. Like,
Yep.
literally, Vince McMahon was in a relationship with Trish Stratus. She was like one of the hottest divas back in. You guys fucking remember her?
Yeah.
She was one of the hottest divas back in the day. This man is the man okaying the script. He is making out and hooking up and groping Trish Stratus on camera in front of his wife and family. Like
she's like,
and he's
she's in a wheelchair.
Yes, she's in a fucking wheelchair. And I
Vince
was like,
McMahon, he's an all-time great.
I was
villain,
like,
dude.
this
He really
guy
is.
literally, he's the
You gonna
end
pull it up
all
now?
be all of like what these scripts are. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna have a script where I bang some other chick in front of my wife. Like, this was like what they were getting away with back then.
Yeah, Vince McMahon, animal.
It truly is. Wheelchair.
What
There
a
you go,
crazy
that one
world,
right
man.
there.
What a crazy world the Attitude Era. Oh man, I'm telling you, dude, he's a great all-time villain of anything.
He is of the real
Yeah,
world.
like put him up there, like with Thanos. He's up there, in my opinion.
I'm not like that was pretty fucking foul.
That shit was insane.
And there's so many more, clips like that.
Oh man, yes.
Other just heinous shit.
Dude,
was
Miller-
being done. There was one of like
Shout
wrestlers
out-
in the back, like harassing women. And
Shout
stuff.
out Miller Lite.
Yeah.
They actually had 2 girls called the Miller Lite Catfight Girls. And all they did was every week they would run out into and disrupt a women's divas match by ripping off everybody's clothes. And this went on for like an entire year, and
those weren't on camera, were they?
Yeah, Monday Night Raw. Monday night, you're sitting there as a 10-year-old, and they had Miller Lite Catfight Girls. Their fight at this WrestleMania, they literally just ripped everybody's shirts off, ripping skirts off. It was fucking ridiculous. What?
You get paid for that.
Oh yeah, they probably got paid shit.
I see now why fucking Bin Laden attacked us, man. After that time, he said, these heathens, we gotta blow them up. Bin Laden must have been watching fucking WWF.
He was like,
he's just like,
he was like, a fuck you and your titties, yo, bomb.
And that was like 2001.
All I know
that's
is
what you see?
Yeah, right around the same time frame.
All I know is a talent agent saw 2 little impressionable women. They're like, this is gonna launch a modeling career.
Yeah.
I'll never have a job after.
Yeah, well, one of them remember Tori Wilson? She was in Playboy.
Well, I was
you gotta do what you gotta do. Make money.
Make the best of the situation.
Yeah.
Hey, fucking wild.
Yeah, those were just Mankind and the cage matches and stuff.
Oh, they threw
Hell in a
Hell
Cell, throwing Mankind off the top
Jack.
of a fucking cage through a table onto tacks.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mick Foley, man. The guy's kind of a loser now, but
no, he's still pretty.
Dude.
He's still pretty prevalent. He's not broke at all. I met him in real life, like literally a walking like barrel with like legs and arms and like a hairy head.
Could be like a
he's
like a dwarf, maybe.
He's a true oaf. No, he's tall.
Is
he's taller than me, and I mean just everything about him is like large and like solid. Like even like the fat parts are solid. It's weird. And
I'm just imagining a hairy Baymax.
It basically exactly what he is. Like you could tell, like wow, you could get hit by a small car and live. Like the Neanderthals, they were built like the rhino people.
Yeah,
he's like a Neanderthal, bro. Like he's just this thick human being of like.
Yo, he's been trying to tell us for years, Mankind. Yo.
Yeah. I met him with Jerry.
Yeah, another oaf.
Yeah, another
oaf.
Yeah.
That'd be a good
they
wrestling
really
match.
Connected, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good wrestling match. We get Jerry to fucking wrestle Mankind.
For a second, I thought it would just be
that'd be
another
awesome.
example of
I'll
not
pay good
having
money
a
for that.
DPV, let's go.
You know there's a boxing match on tonight, right?
Is there who?
Some new guys coming up and shit like that.
Is it Jake Paul?
No.
Okay, good.
I like UFC, man. I don't really
There's a
watch
kid
boxing,
I've been
but I like the UFC.
that I've been talking to at the gym. He actually has a fight tonight in Long Island, some MMA fight, and there's a couple of people fighting for belts, but I don't think it's televised or like professional. Street fights probably.
Oh, even better. Let's go. Where we going?
Street fights. It's like Rocky 2.
Remember the Bronx fights?
Yeah.
Oh man, I miss those days watching that shit.
Bronx is always special. Were you there when we got into that fight and what's that fucking sports bar? And it's got the room behind where all the TVs are. Brewski's.
I don't know. What's the statute of limitations, Cap? You might not want to bring these up. Yeah. I want to keep these under wraps.
I
Yeah.
think we're all right.
Nah, I wasn't there for that one.
Wow, dude, honestly, that might have been like 15 years ago.
I don't know. What's the statute of limitations? I guess.
Don't know.
I gotta say,
How many crimes you want to admit on camera?
Java's introduction to the Legion was basically anytime he went somewhere, someone was like, all right, let me tell you some history first.
Yeah. Prep you.
You need to be. I mean, like we were saying the last time, the fucking Alan and everybody, they ran right out to the party, like to a bar after hanging out with us.
You gotta let it loose.
Yeah.
You know, we're not here for a long time. We got to be here for a good
time.
Yeah.
Live life to the fullest.
Exactly.
All right, let's. So, what did everybody do for their 420?
I did this with you.
Yeah.
I worked.
Did you do anything? Did you take an edible or nothing?
I smoke like always.
I was a good boy. I basically waited till today to,
Okay.
make sure I crossed county lines and things like that.
We found time on just by luck. Like we had time on Thursday.
But you know what I did though? To channel the same energy, I reinstalled Skyrim.
Ooh, that's a good game. You know what we had, man? I was telling you about it before. Brian made bacon. I think it was maple bacon. I don't know
bacon.
I don't know if he dipped it in maple syrup after as well, and then he put some, brown sugar on it.
No, I think it's just brown sugar and maple syrup and like
he put it in the smoker. Oh my god, it
mix
was
it up?
amazing.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like, chewy, Almost like jerky. It was so good. Dude.
Oh man,
that's a slob fucking tip.
Sloppy but tasty.
Yeah.
If you could make,
Justin just filled his pants.
but if you can make like an infused brown sugar
You can-
syrup,
No, but
I know where we're going with this. Yes.
But
well, you
I
can
would
still
change
slather
though.
it in butter.
I'll change it. I'll do a pork belly. I'll do pork belly burnt ends because the last process of it is butter and honey with extra season, with extra like brown sugar and stuff like
Well,
that.
you could. I'd just say put it on from the start.
No,
Bake it in.
because if too long it overcooks itself.
burn up.
It burns off. So you
got to do it at the end.
You put it at the end where everything can just absorb it.
Well, there's a lot of dishes like.
Actually, didn't I do that? Yeah, I did. I did it with pork belly burnt ends.
Okay, so we need to do that.
Oh, it was really good.
What's the pork belly called?
pork belly.
Pork belly?
Yeah, but no. You get them at the Dominican restaurants.
Chicharron?
Pork shoulder.
Yes, we should do it with that because it was in the last part of that like butter and shit in there.
Isn't chicharron
No,
straight fried?
Yeah, you fry that. You fry that sucker.
This is basically like the slop holders quarterly meeting, right?
Yeah.
You've made some crazy stuff. The gravy and the biscuit was pretty dope.
The biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
I've done steak.
Well, what did you make at Mark's bachelor party?
That's that biscuits and gravy.
Oh, no, you didn't make anything else?
No, I just made the biscuits and gravy. That shit fucked me up. That's how I did that shit. Because my problem is like you make something so good that you just want more.
Yeah,
it's the food is good. Yeah, the food's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you're not really like meant to eat like a full plate of edible, you know?
Only one plate at least. That's it. But like I've been making some real dangerous stuff. Like during the holidays, I made coquito.
Yeah, a buddy of mine bought that.
I'm not a coquito guy. Don't like it. Gross.
Love it.
Nope.
Right.
Do you like eggnog?
Nope.
That's
Milk
why.
and liquor does not mix.
Right? I did.
Makes you more sicker.
Right now, I have a lemonade. Bro, crazy. That shit is a real smooth, nice hitter.
How long does that last? Because I gotta prepare.
Is it gotta be refrigerated?
Yeah, it's freshly squeezed lemonade.
You just sprinkle some weed in.
Nah, I can't reveal my secrets.
No, you don't have to. It just sounds interesting though. You get high when you drink it.
Yeah,
I think that's the idea, pal.
But you
I think
also
you'd be putting the work
rehydrate a little bit.
Yeah, but
right?
I made it low. I made it 25, so it's a nice balance.
Okay.
It's not gonna get you fucked
Might not
up,
even feel it. At
but
this point.
but you're gonna be like, okay, I'm chilling right now.
Yeah.
I badly want to like freeze that into like ice cubes and throw it into like an Arnold Palmer or something.
Put it into an
That's a
alcohol
good
drink?
idea.
Put it into a liquor drink.
Put it into a liquor drink. Yeah.
But not for nothing.
Fucking frozen liquor lemonade.
My summertime
Yes.
liquor.
My summertime vibe is gonna be the lemonade, but I'm gonna buy different flavored like vodka
No,
and
bro,
tequila
we
and
just
just
gave
mix
you your
it.
summer vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking
Make
make
it
it
into
into
ice
ice cubes and you put it in your drink.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta figure out how to move that.
Like that with a vodka or that with a tequila in the summertime,
Yes.
frozen in
And
an ice cube. Hell yeah.
An orange
That'd be pretty
juice-
good.
An OJ infused ice cube into like a glass of tequila. Fucking banging.
It would cool it down too.
And you'd get stoned.
I like it. Copyright. We're not putting this out now.
Pen.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta play this
It's just
close to
gonna be
the
a
chest,
fi-
boys.
It's just gonna be a 5-minute.
This will be. We'll put this out afterwards, after the fame and the fortune.
Yeah.
This is like the. This is when it was all found out.
The retirement plan.
Oh, so this is not going up for real?
I mean, this is a pretty good fucking idea. So
So-
this part might need to get cut out.
All right, so real quick, if this part's getting cut out, but
I can't promise you it's gonna get cut out.
So right now, like,
Depends, because it could
No.
be gold in of itself. Like,
No,
this
it-
stupid conversation.
so
could
we'll
be
talk
great.
about this later.
He's like,
then.
I got a really good idea. We're gonna bring back dinosaurs
Yeah.
with marijuana.
Yes, we're gonna cure everything, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna cure everything, bro. We'll talk about this
like
later. I got a good plan.
Is this like have to do with when Trump was time traveling? That story you were telling me
I
about?
have no idea, man.
Nah, I can't go.
You can't go time traveling?
No.
That sucks. Oh, goddamn.
Fuck.
No, I don't know if this has anything to do with conspiracy theory. He has his own ideas.
Yeah. Got any new conspiracy theories over there?
The hardest
Shuns
one,
it, yeah.
the hardest one to sell. I don't fully believe it, but I could see how it's possible. So I've been putting me and this guy Garrett from Sergeant Samurai, shout out. We've been doing bonus episodes, and they're little shorter episodes. They're a little bit more conspiratorial, little and I mean, we still stick to the topics of the day, and we were talking about the origins of COVID, and the hardest conspiracy theory to sell because everybody, the exact same time that like the information kind of dropped that this could have happened, everybody started saying COVID came from the lab. And finally, everybody's like, well, no shit, it came from a lab. Like, now the lab leak theory that we were getting patronized for
normalized.
Is completely, like, normal and the new thing. The same day, information came out that might have had where COVID was actually built in a, what was the biolab?
In Ukraine?
No, in China. What is that called?
Wuhan.
Yeah, okay, so whatever that is, the CDC out there, there was a biolab.
World Health Organization.
Yeah, there was a biolab in Ukraine because America owned 26 biolabs throughout Ukraine for years since the Obama administration. And it might have proved that COVID was made in the Ukraine. And that's why now we're protecting them and throwing all this money at them. It's the hardest like conspiracy to sell because everybody just accepted China.
I do think that the government definitely was funding labs in other countries.
Yeah.
Just so that they could, a huge one.
I believe
just
that
because
100%.
they were now like out there in another country, they could do more things that are like outside the law in America. So like our government is playing by the rules within our own borders. But outside of that, they're playing by the rules of some other country, and they might have
there's no rules in Ukraine.
Right, so they're literally just funding, or even China.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we'll pay for this lab in Wuhan, and the Chinese Communist Party is like, yeah, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, we're the boss, right? Like, we could allow anything. And they were doing risky research there because they could get away with it, whereas back on the home front, you can't. Someone, some other American be like, you can't do this. Right, but I'm serious, dead serious.
It's the truth.
But they're doing, and technically they did it legally,
and
because
they
did
have their little alibi,
like
when Fauci says, "Oh, I allocated the money to Eco Health Alliance. I didn't check to see what I was giving them the money for, but they took the money and they paid for this."
Now this can't go on YouTube because now we're gonna get banned.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so that's like one of the new conspiracies that I found pretty interesting.
All I know is I can't wait to see that depicted in like the next Expendables.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone comes out with a team of podcasters. Yeah.
Not for them, but they are coming with another Expendables.
I know, man.
Those are good movies,
them
man.
to.
Keep them coming.
That was pretty good.
They are, I seen it. Lionsgate came to my job and showed us like extra trailers and shit.
That's awesome.
Bro,
the Lionsgate's. I was over by the Lionsgate. They opened up that big filming studio in South Yonkers. Place is huge. It's fucking dope. They shoot real movies out there. So.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sounds interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you go stand
Stone
there?
talk now.
You could be an extra.
Yeah. Be in the next
People just
Avengers
knocking
movie.
out the captain and like the next fucking John Wick.
Hey,
yo,
every
10,000
15 seconds, you just knock out the captain.
They kill me like 3 different times. They just put me in like a wig and shit. Like they keep...
You become the next like Sean Bean.
But
Just
the whole
dies in
time
everything
you still
he
got the
said.
beard.
I can't. So since this is like a 420 episode, has everyone seen that 70s show?
I'm
Yes.
rewatching it for like the second time.
I mean, I don't
right now.
remember it well, but I watched a lot of it when I was a kid.
Did you see that 90s show?
Fantastic.
I didn't think it was that good.
Really?
No.
Why?
We all grew up in the 90s.
Okay. It could be more 90s, yeah. It could be.
I didn't watch it, so I can't comment.
Was it that 90s? Really?
No, it wasn't, but
Right.
But like it was the same vibe as that 70s show.
Did everyone have that token gay Chinese friend?
No. There was some little woke things in there, but they weren't
Statistically, I
very,
think I did.
that bad.
No, we all had the token black friend.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A black kid with a fit robe.
Well, I mean, the black chick's there.
Nah.
But she's like the high to the group.
Yeah.
I don't
I didn't
know.
watch it. So what? Is there only like there's like no black people in the show?
No, there is.
No,
One
there
of the
is.
main characters
but like in the small circle group, the foreign exchange, like Fez,
yeah,
is a
Is gay now, like-
Chinese gay kid.
and that really wasn't like out there in the 90s.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was like.
It
that
was it was more acceptable in the 90s than it was in the 70s. So I could see
Oh,
why
that's
they
true.
allow
Yes.
that. Because that's where it all
Yeah.
started. Like I said, 90s are the height of civilization.
Yes.
Even gays had equality back then. All right?
100%.
Yeah, everybody was
100%.
cool. Everybody was just
Yeah.
having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's crazy now. Like,
did you watch it?
yeah, I watched it. I
Okay.
loved it. I kind of wish it was
Good
shot-
vibe.
It was good. Like I'm not gonna say it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But to me, that was the only thing I was like the character choice.
Yeah, yeah.
I
They
just
got to
wish-
make it more diverse now for
Yeah.
You know.
I just
Yeah,
wish
like they can't
filmed it.
not make it.
Yeah.
Like you know,
Yeah.
They're committed. They have to now stick with that. If they
As
can't
long
make
as they
anything.
just make like a
They
good
can't. They can make the truth, but not the full truth.
They literally can't make like a historically accurate timepiece because they're so committed to their everything has to be back in the day. Let's say 1750. Like all the people in government, they were going to be all white people.
Yeah.
Like that's
And
just the
then
way
just
it
cast
was.
all black
I'm not saying
people.
that's good. I'm not saying that's good. I'm saying that's just the way it was.
Yeah.
And now they make a new movie about the founding fathers and like John Adams will be black. That's not what actually happened. I'm not saying there should be more black actors. The thing should actually represent the way it was at that time.
Yeah,
I agree.
You can't like change
There's something
things.
historical.
Why change it?
Yeah.
If you're gonna make like Superman, you can make him anything because he's not a real person. He's a made up
you ever
comic
see-
book hero.
you ever
I'm talking
see-
about like historical stuff. It has to be accurate.
Yeah.
You ever
Otherwise I
see
don't
the
watch
people
it.
challenging Disney to remake Tarzan and cast a black guy?
It's the inverse. Yeah.
They're like, "Come on, I dare you."
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'll pay good money. I'll go see it twice and pay for it twice.
They should cast you and just drop you
Yeah.
out in like fucking in the Congo.
Where's
You looked
that
wrong.
gorilla, yo?
You can finally fight the gorilla now.
Shit.
Yeah. He just spends the whole movie just like pumping up. He's doing deadlifts, everything, getting ready to
Lifting
fight.
logs above his head.
Yeah.
The climax of the movie, you challenge him in cornhole.
Yeah.
You guys watch Agent Elvis?
Nah.
It's new on Netflix. It's like Archer, but if Archer was Elvis Presley, it's really all it is.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, Elvis is a secret agent, and it's pretty funny too because like it's basically like the Illuminati is hiring celebrities to
Jesus
commit
Christ.
espionage and shit.
It's like QAnon shit, basically.
And so it's pretty funny, but like Elvis is like this badass Clint Eastwood guy, and remember he had a monkey.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has a monkey in the show. But the monkey's like addicted to like crack and coke, and he's an alcoholic.
That's probably the monkey from the Bronx.
That's right. Yeah.
And he's got like an itchy trigger finger.
You
He's
see?
fucking ridiculous.
The monkey's definitely from the Bronx.
Yeah. Your cousin was telling us about it.
That's right. Yeah. It sounds funny.
Dude,
What is it on?
Netflix.
All right.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, check that one out.
Yeah. There's a lot of crazy, interesting shit like that.
Oh, I find them all. Yeah.
Remember that we were talking about that the Duncan Trussell show, where it's like an animated show where it's just like
Midnight Gospel.
I think it's him doing a podcast.
You
with
guys
people,
gotta
and
watch
they're
this
like-
shit.
This is I don't even know what
Midnight
it is.
Gospel.
To be honest
Yes,
with you.
Midnight
Do you know what it
Gospel.
is?
It's fantastic.
Do you understand
Explain
the
it?
concept? Because I still kind of think
It's
I
like-
do, but I don't.
What is that on?
Netflix. This shit is. You smoke a whole joint. It is so weird that you might not be high enough to even be like.
You have to get really high.
What
to
the
No.
fuck
understand
is
it.
going
You
on?
need to take some Adderall and drink some coffee just to like jot your notes the first time.
Can you explain the show to me? Do you
So
get it?
it's like
Right.
every episode they discuss like a new philosophy or like a new. I'm just gonna go straight into it. There was an episode where literally he goes from start to finish, him being born while he's talking to his mother. Like the whole stages of like motherhood from like just having. I may be fucking that up really bad. All right, better example: the stages of death. So it's like you get like philosophers, you'll get doctors, and they talk about like how they handle like these hard issues that everyone like kind of goes through, and then like the overarching story, like behind everything that you see, is this kid who basically just like pieced out his family and started doing like his own YouTube channel, but like universe wide. I think he has like no followers. But it's definitely like just shoot and watch.
All right.
Yeah, something you can.
We
with something
watched
you
a
can
little
focus on.
bit, but it was just trippy the entire way.
Yeah, there's one or two. You don't want to binge it. I don't want to say.
You melt your brain.
Yeah.
I made that mistake with Breaking
The way I
Bad.
thought it was that it was like them doing a podcast where they're fucking stoned or something, and then he'd animate to whatever it was that they were talking about, like later. Like he'd listen to it, and then he'd like animate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially it's framed like someone who does like Let's Plays on YouTube, where he has like this console that he like dives head in first, which coincidentally is shaped like a vagina.
Nice.
Okay.
So it's like he's constantly being born into different worlds, and when he gets there, he has a different form each time.
Yeah.
So it's like searching for identity, things that like
This is
impact
too
you.
deep for us.
Yeah,
I get it. No, I get it. Yeah, it's an interesting concept. That's why I'm drawn to the show because
if you want, like,
it's interesting. I don't understand it yet.
If you
I'm
want a
trying.
lighter version of this that hits you the same way, watch Weeds.
Oh, Weeds was mad good.
No,
I wanna
not
actually
Weeds.
rewatch
I'm
it.
sorry, no.
BoJack Horseman.
No. The Dispensary.
Disjointed.
Disjointed. Yeah.
That was great. I wish they would have came on more.
And we went to a concert, and I met Dank.
Really?
Yeah,
What
dude.
concert was this?
When we went to see Metallica, and your aunt got us through the stage.
Okay.
And we're chilling there, and we were waiting for this spot to open up, and I look over, and it's the guy who played Dank, and I was like, holy shit, and like we've been drinking and smoking anyway, and I'm like, you're the fucking guy from the weed show, Disjointed. He's like, yeah. I was like, you're fucking Dank. I couldn't tell you what his real name is. Bro.
Nah, I can't even tell you what his real name is.
And he's like, thank you, man, thank you. I was like, straight up, that's bullshit. They canceled that show. He's like, fucking right, bro. He's like, that was a very good show, man. But I've been watching Beef with the guy who played Glenn from The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Fantastic show about perspective. One main character is a woman who has fucking everything. Perfect life, perfect family. She's good looking. She's got this dope house. She drives a Benz. She's got this company that she's going to sell for millions of dollars. And then you have the guy who played Glenn, who was just down on his luck. His parents got deported. His business went under. He's living paycheck to paycheck. His brother's a dummy. And they're both angry at the world because they don't have each other's life. And they go head to head. And it's fucking amazing. I think it's a really
like a
good
fist
show.
fight or in what?
No,
They go head to
I
head?
mean like psychological terrorist attacks like,
against each other.
Yeah,
That's
he
interesting.
he gets in. I don't want to like spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah,
'cause
like
I kind of want to watch this.
dude.
Yo,
he
I
ends
gotta
up-
say, I'm so inspired by your speech, but the only problem was with 420. I forgot where you started from.
the show Beef. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, Beef. All right, we'll check it out. All right, you want to wrap it up?
If you guys
Wrap it up, and
good.
we'll have another couple smokes and drinks, maybe.
Sounds
We'll try to
good.
mix things up.
All right, Doom Nation. I'm sorry that you sat through the 420 special, but hey, it is the 420 special. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Java, JustBlazz, thank you. You guys are the true OGs of all of this.
Thank you.
You guys got anything to shout out or no?
Nah.
I still think you should be doing a fucking
Yeah.
craft beer
Yes.
or a coffee fucking.
The only
YouTube
problem is,
show.
as much as I love the beer, I love listening to other people talk because
Yeah.
I just got to be there and have a one-sided conversation. Like I find out people's life stories, and I'm like, okay.
Javi's the guy who listens. He doesn't talk. So.
And
yeah.
you should be doing some disjointed fucking shit with the strain of the day or some shit like that, bro. Or the fucking ice cubes if we ever, release that part. But anyway, thank you guys for coming on. You're the true OGs. Doom Nation, as always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back to business next week. Adios, guys.
Deuces.